And welcome to Fan Formula again. F1 filling this week, no race in between Monza and Singapore. So, yeah, we've got first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for welcoming me into the Fan Formula group. I'm following a lot of you guys on Twitter now. If I don't follow you, give me a tweet me on Dean AJ Maiden, and I'll follow you straight back. On watch all you guys' videos. I think they're all brilliant. So, yeah, hit me up net and post your links to your videos. Yeah, I've been following you guys on Twitter. It's a lot different to what I thought it was going to be like. You know who you are. Anyway, it's a lot of fun though, and I'm loving every minute of it. Thank you. Right then, got on to the questions today. Question 1. What if 6 different drivers get a chance to drive an F1 car in the Young Drivers Test? Which driver do you think has the most potential to make it in the F1 in the future? I don't watch that much racing other than on Formula 1 on the Sunday. I just do not get the chance. I occasionally catch up on, if the race is on BBC on the iPlayer, I'll watch some of the free practice and the qualifying. Other than that, I really don't get much chance. I try and keep up with the World Series, Renault, and I watch a little bit of GP2, but I don't really pay much attention to anything else, especially Young Driver Test, because what it is, it's just a glorified testing session. I know Ferrari winning a lot of different specs on their cars this weekend, same with Force India's thing as well, so you don't really get to see the best out of the drivers. You get to hear a few new names. I really don't know half of these people on there. Rodolfo Gonzalez, he's got a cool name, but I've never heard of him. Sam Bird the same. David Rijan, I think that's pronounced his name. Luis Razia, I think, is in GP2. I've heard his name a couple of times before. I've heard he's quite promising. But Jules Bianchi, I've definitely heard of him before. I think he's going to be quite a good driver. I can't see him getting a step up at the moment. But it could come into play at the end of the season. A couple of the lesser teams decide to mix it up a bit. A couple of drivers don't perform. He might get his chance. But I think out of them drivers, I see him being the biggest, most potential perhaps. Him and Luis Razia, I said I've not really heard of the other ones. I know everyone next year is talking about Bottas. So he's the one to watch out for, I think. He was at the Silverstone test and he did pretty well there. I think it's going to be him and Jules Bianchi going to make the big step up sooner. These guys, I think Brendan Hartley, I have heard of him before. But you're going to take time for these guys to come through. So, yeah, I've wait and see, yeah. But you'll see, I think, you'll probably give them more, if people start testing in the Friday sessions a bit later in the season, that's time then when you get the think where they're going to probably step up a bit better. Question 2. This week saw an audition for GOSH, or GOSH, whatever you want to call it, and told the Zoom project with F1 personnel took photographs of something special. They were allowed to bid for the favourite unique image, blah 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 blah. Which one of the photos were why? I've got the photos in front of me. Some I love. Well, for a start, I love Murray Walker's, the vintage motorbikes. He's always been like a special person to Murray Walker. It's just proof that if you're from Birmingham, your life's not always going to be rubbish. He's a bit of a hero, and he's the voice of racing for me. I grew up with him, and to be honest, he's the most inspirational person in Formula 1 for me. And I don't care if he's not a driver, he's just a commentator, but he's always, ode to Sir Murray Walker it should be. And where's his place in the Birmingham Walk of Fame? Go on, sort it out, people. Yeah. But I feel the other ones I really like. The Michael Schumacher picture, the Lewis Hamilton picture. Anyone who has ever played the Codemaster Formula 1 games know that image a lot, because you end up sitting in the garage. But I do like the Formula 1 video, picture, because we're here to watch Formula 1. So them pictures are really, that's what you want to see. I mean, some of the pictures are just really, really, what on earth were some of those guys thinking of? I mean, Tony Fernandez is just using it like, look at these people who work for me. Yes. What's all that about? And, I mean, look at some of these pictures now. I love, the ones I really quite going off, Komi Kobayashi's picture from my fridge is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's a beautiful picture. That's probably one of my favourites. Along with, I think, who else there? Some pretty good ones. I think Damon Hill's ones are quite a lot as well. The Surfers in the Sunset, I quite like that one. Some of what's just the other one? The one that I probably think is probably my favourite. I don't really know actually. I quite like Adrian Newey's old tractor. That's quite good. Kimi Raikkonen. What was that? You took a picture of the roof of a car park. Really? Is that the best you could come up with? I mean, come on. That's... Oh, dear me. Dog pictures I don't really get the point of. I don't think they're a bit rubbish. You know? But I think my favourite pictures, I quite like Seb Vettel's picture. You know, the hills, countryside, great view. Red Bull Mountain, I think it was called. But my favourite's got to be Peter Sauber's. Can you imagine waking up to that in your living room, looking out upon that, God, snow peak caps of the hills of Switzerland? It's gorgeous. So that's definitely my favourite picture anyway. And I quite like the some of the other ones, the F1 based ones as well. So yeah, I'm gonna say that was my favourite one. Well done. I'll be bidding on that one. Not really. Okay, question number 3. After 2 back-to-back pole win conversions, do you think McLaren have finally found the right combination to claim the title this year? I don't think they've never had the... They've had been up and down. I think they've had a good... The last few races have probably suited their car a lot more, but if Alonso would have got his qualifying right, I reckon he probably would have won in Monza. So I think the fact of the matter is there's still 4 teams in the title hunt, so it could be any one of them 4. I think McLaren have really caught up a lot, but you got to think, are they going to pick up points from here at the end of the season? They've still got problems with reliability. What's that? Reliability, as Button proved. Oh dear, but it's, you can't really say I've turned it around. I think they're getting better. They're really, they're up to where they should be, right? Basically challenging for wins every race. But you've got to expect Red Bull, Ferrari to come on strong and Lotus keep getting the points. You know, and I still think that's Alonso is still in the driving seat, and Red Bull are probably. I think for the constructors, I've Red Bull and McLaren. Okay, bonus question. Singapore is the location of next home Grand Prix. Home Grand Prix, how about that? Is the race to look forward to, in your opinion, was overhyped? Well, for visually, it is spectacular. You know, you got the backdrop of a beautiful city under the lights. I mean, some of the cars look spectacular. The Ferrari looks nice, and the McLaren is absolutely gorgeous under them lights. You know, there's reflection and pretty. So, I really like the look of it. As a circuit, it's an average street circuit. It's a lot of 90-degree corners, a lot of short, fast straights, a couple of overtaking opportunities. You know, I think it's an okay race, but street circuit. I mean, I personally hate Valencia, but this year the race was pretty good, so I'm expecting the same at Singapore. We've had a few controversies in the past. There's always guaranteed to be at least one bonsai move which goes wrong in this race. People getting a bit frustrated in the tracks and they try and go up the inside, especially into that corner underneath the grandstand, which at least 2 cars end up in that barrier every year. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good race this weekend. Okay, that's me gone. See you later. Bye.